Hey Elliot, my name is Panyia, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business and have them be able to find you guys online if they don't already know who you guys are. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, it's simple. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who is an expert and who isn't. So I found that by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to help impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners raising their hands and saying, I like you, Panyia, come do this for us. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard and you see that I have a lot of tricks on my sleeve that can help with your business, shoot me an email or a call and we can definitely chat. Or if by the end of this video you simply want to take this information and do them yourself, that works for me as well. So now, let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of yours or my time. So the first thing I want to go over is content. So everything you see me highlighting here, all of these are considered content. And content is basically what Google uses in order to understand what it is that you guys do and the service that you guys provide in order to drive in the right traffic to your website. And most business owners know that they need content. However, what they don't know is that the average length of the #1 result on Google for a construction company is at least 1,500 to 2,400 words. So for you to show up at the top of Google, you need at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And when we talk about content, it's not just what's on the surface of your website, but also what's behind it. So for example, if I save this photo right here, we can see that this is what's saved as. And it does look like you guys include kitchen remodel in there, but I would suggest that you guys include more keywords that people are searching onto Google hidden into your images to help with your content. So what I did next was I copy and paste all your content to this word counter. And as we can see, you guys have about 666 words. Not too little, but it's not a lot as well. And if we look at your competitors, GVD, this is one of your top competitor when I type into Google kitchen remodeling Sacramento, California. As we can see, they are first on Google. What I did was I also copy and paste their content to this word counter, and as we can see, they have about 35,000 words. So we can definitely get you guys up there, as well as adding even more content to help beat out your competitors. However, I do want to emphasize that having more content doesn't technically mean Google will rank you to the top spot. It's also about what's in your content and how powerful your content are. So the next thing I did was I went to this tool I use called Ahrefs. This is a super cool tool to use because it lets me see behind the scene of what is happening behind a website. So when I put your website into this tool, we can see here that you guys have 0 keywords in your website, and that's driving in 0 traffic. And if we look at your competitor, we can see here that they have 24.2K in keywords, and that's driving in 15.2K in traffic. And when we look into their keywords, we can see here that they are ranking for these high intent keywords or these buyer intent keywords like kitchen remodel Sacramento, kitchen remodel Sacramento, California, because these words itself is bringing in a total of 450 and 150 in search volume, to which you are missing out on because you're not ranking for these type of keywords on your website. So we definitely want to go into your website and start including these buyer intent keywords or these high intent keywords. That way you're able to drive in these traffic to your website. So the next thing I want to talk about is citation. So I went to Google and type in kitchen remodeling Sacramento, California. Usually the first thing we'll see is the sponsor and ad section. That is usually the section where businesses are paying Google to be up on. However, study does show that ads are only semi-effective and can definitely become a money pit if the ads are effective. And especially with Google now allowing user to block off ads, that can definitely become a hindrance to your business as well. And then this area right here is the Google Map Pack, or the maps. This is where citation matter most. This is where 30% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get into the top 3 of the maps, you need citation. And citation is basically your business name, address, and phone number listed through various directories such as Yelp, Yellowbook, Whitebook, and even Facebook have an area where you can submit a citation. So the more citation you have, the more relevant you are to Google, and the more likely Google will push you to the top 3 of the maps. Moving down, this area is the organic section. So this is where 70% of your traffic will come from. And in order to get here, you need authority. And how do you get authority? Well, it all comes down to backlink. And a backlink is basically one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, but in Google eyes, this is a passing authority. And the more relative the site, the more valuable the link. However, not all links are created equally. So let me give you an example. Since one of the service that you provide is kitchen remodeling, if you have another website that also provide that service, linking back to your website, that would be more relevant in giving you authority than, let's say, Pizza Hut linking back to your website. Because hey, you guys don't sell pizza for a living, right? So that would not be so good for your website. And if we look back at this tool that I use, we can see here that you guys have about 49 backlinks going back to your website. And if we look into your backlink, we can see here that a lot of the links that are going back to your website are spam link. And these are basically the Pizza Hut link you do not want for your website. So we definitely want to go in here and remove these spam link and get you guys more relative links for your website. And if we look at your competitors, we can see here that they have 3.7K in backlinks. And what we can essentially do is click onto their backlink. And we can actually take all of the good links that they have and go after them for your own website, as well as finding even more powerful and high quality links for your website to beat out your competitors. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Once again, we went over content, making sure your front page have at least 1,500 words. Citation, you want to have more citation than your competitor to beat them and get pushed to the top of the map. And then backlinks, you need more relative site putting back to your website to show Google that you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies today, you can definitely be #1 across Google. And yeah, Elliot, you can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 916-382-2906. Once again, my name is Panyia and my number is 916-382-2906. If not, no worries, but I will love some feedback on how I did in this video. And yeah, I look forward to hearing back from you, and have a great day.